President Muhammadu Buhari has on Friday in Abuja reacted for the first time to the allegations of corruption levied against the leadership of some federal government agencies and commissions, which include the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) and Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC). The president, who spoke after observing his Eid prayers at the first court of the presidential villa Abuja, observed that some appointees of the government in both his administration and the previous one have abused their trust. He, however, expressed delight that some stolen assets are being recovered, sold, and the proceeds put into the Single Treasury Account (TSA), which is inaccessible to the corrupt persons involved. When asked how he feels about the recent revelations coming out from the EFCC and NDDC, the president said there has been abuse of trust by people trusted, EFCC, NDDC, by previous administration and this administration. A number of assets have been recovered and some money also. But we have introduced TSA where all the monies are kept, and I said assets should be sold and the money be put through TSA so that it can be identified at any level, and I will see who will come after us and take it back again to those who misappropriated public funds, while assuring that all past and present cases would be fully investigated. President Buhari noted, "This is why we put the Commission of Investigation in place." He stressed that all of such cases would be uncovered and firmly dealt with by his administration. Recall that the Senate and House of Representatives are currently investigating how the Interim Management Committee (IMC) of the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC) allegedly squandered 40 billion naira within a few months. The presidency also instituted a presidential probe panel headed by retired Justice Ayo Salami to investigate allegations of gross misconduct against the suspended acting chairman of the EFCC, Ibrahim Magu. Buhari said he's surprised. Of course, definitely one day Buhari will be surprised too concerning the insecurity going on in the country. Even when people told him, I could remember vividly when they wrote to him when ministers were to be appointed. Akwa Ibom, the group there, even the APC group in Akwa Ibom, they wrote to him that he shouldn't appoint Akpabio. Of course, he's innocent until proven guilty, but of course, he's surprised that this kind of a thing is happening under NDDC and EFCC. He said he's surprised that this kind of a thing is happening because they told him, they wrote to him that don't appoint this guy as one of your ministers based on the allegations of corruption levied against him in the past that he has not even been able to clear his name. They wrote to him, did he listen? Now everybody is telling him, change his service use. Is he listening? He's not listening to anybody. And he told us that he always worked with those he knows. Now he said he's been trusted. Those that were trusted, they have abused the trust as if they didn't tell him. Because it's unfortunate that we're having this kind of precedent. He's not speaking, he's surprised. What are you surprised about? That even when you were told, you said nothing, that you still go ahead, everything you want to go ahead. And at the end of the day, he does not, the capacity is not there. He doesn't have the capacity. The capacity is not there. Those who are championing and clamoring and singing his praises because they are economical with the truth, or those who are really getting or benefiting something from him, those are the people who are singing his praises here and there. He's surprised. How can somebody be surprised? At the end of the day, somebody will tell us that those who have experience, that some people do not have experience, they should not be given, should not be voted for. And the people who call themselves experienced people, what have we gained? What have we learned from them? What have they brought to the table? Nothing. They are just there to collect their remunerations, to have it that, oh, they've been this, they've held one position or the other. That's just what they are doing. He's surprised. He's surprised. See what is happening with the loan we are collecting here and there. One day we will be surprised that Nigeria has been sold. He never knew that Nigeria will be sold, but he's seen all of these things before him, right before his nose, and he's telling us that he's surprised. What kind of surprise is that? Let them continue. The people he said he trusts, he knows he can work with. and people had already know them. They're telling him, don't do this, he will do it. He will not be saying you are surprised. Well, the level of corruption in this government is times 10 of PDP. If the president is not aware of high level of corruption in this country, can somebody tell me he's qualified to be the president? Of course, we all know the answer. One day, this man called Buhari will be shocked of him being the president of this great country called Nigeria. It's a shame. Of course, he will be surprised. That's another thing. He will be surprised. They are never tired of telling stories. We want action, please. I asked some of my students the most common similarity between APC and PDP, and see the answer I got: corruption, injustice, certificate scandal, poverty, insecurity, worst leadership. Opinion, please. Which one do I mark as correct answer? Okay. The only shocking president in the world. Well done. Really, shock, 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 and shock every time. One chance government is always shocked. Is always surprised. Of course, now you will be surprised that is even the president of the country. Buhari is a S-man with nothing in his brain other than shedding innocent blood of Nigeria. It is not only NDDC where there is alleged corrupt practices. Government should also beam its searchlight into the 100 billion naira alleged to have been embezzled in the North East Development Commission. Of course, he will be surprised at that too. He will also be shocked to know that Fulani's Esme are the bandits that taking people's life. Now everything you dey shock. Next time Buhari go shock say bandits don't kill for some Southern Kaduna failed president. Boo boo, this your shock, shocks me. Oh. I think you promised fight corruption to stand still. What is the complaint all about? Mr. Promise and Surprise President. Continue. Nothing less than very drastic punitive actions can salvage this government and its personal image. Now, this level of corruption is alarming, with too many seemingly untouchable corrupt overlords. The shocker president always shock as if is not part of the corruption. Mr. President, we at the grassroots said this over and over, but those around you do not allow you to hear or act on our observation. You have just seen a tip of an iceberg. Why would somebody be telling him? You see, he doesn't know. What does he now do if he does not know what is happening? He does not read papers. He does not do anything. Was he put? Did they put him in a place? Did they imprison him that he will not know what is happening, even if he don't go out, because he doesn't even have power to even go and be checking people and see what is happening? He does not read newspaper. He does not read. He does not watch TV. Is that what he's telling us? So he cannot listen to what is happening outside the world until what is being told. So guys, let us hear your opinion. He said he's shocked at what everything. Leave your comment below and let's have your take on this.